I am Paul Rivera, back in here with another read. I was making a video before, and with the tracking thing being on, it was just fucking weird because like it would try to zoom in at different times that I didn't want it to zoom in, and I was just looking at it like, yeah, this is gonna be a fucked up. We had to pause the video and shit. All right, so fire sign, Aries read, because that's the best sign. Yeah, I'm talking about. All right, I'll pull 3 cards. We'll talk about it, and from there, we're gonna speak life into existence, because if we don't do what? If we don't speak life into existence, life will never be created the way you want it to be created. Okay? Okay. Water, key to the soul. The devil card. If right now you feel like you're giving away your power, it's just best that you don't do that. Like, do you want to give your power away to this guy? Hell no. Hell no. Your soul is yours and yours alone. Like, let's think about this, right? Everybody be like, yeah, demon time. Yeah, I'm on demon time. Yeah, I'm on demon time. That more rain's coming. One thing about Florida, it don't give a shit. But yeah, demon time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get how like it sounds so cool and shit, but it's not cool. It's not cool to be like a jackass and to like pretty much allow yourself to be just conquered by whatever you have going on or stuff like that. Like, a lot of times I feel like people just lash out in public and they look mad fucking dumb. You just look at them and be like, yeah, you need fucking help. Like, you need help, you need help, my boy. But like I said, if you feel as though there's something you're addicted to, I recommend this. Just go cold turkey. It sounds extreme, but this is the only way to jog you back into reality. Go cold turkey. For me, it's energy drinks. I haven't had one for a good amount of time now, and I'm proud. Like, I just don't drink it anymore. I just stopped drinking it. I started drinking sparkling water, so I guess that's better in a way. I don't really fucking know. But that was like my little vice for the time being. What's yours? No, I'm kidding. But all right, next card. Next card is the 5 of Wands. It's 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands has to deal with, like I was saying, 5 of Wands has to deal with a disagreement. Currently, if you have a disagreement, it's just best to just move past it. I tell you guys this most of the time, I'm gonna say it again. When you choose to dwell on old emotions or something old that doesn't serve you anymore, bitch, only you feel these things. Like, this is why I feel like it's so wild when someone's like, for instance, I'll bring up a scenario anyway. So, for instance, somebody to talk to hit me up and said, I forgive you. Bro, I be having to look in the fucking mirror because I don't understand who asked her for forgiveness. I was like, we talking about? She's like, for everything. Yo, I really feel as though I can't fuck nobody. This is the issue we have at hand. Because when I do, I don't know if the crystal pistol does release something into them that did us fucking feel as though like, it's a soul tie, yes, but did it feel as though like I just need it in my life? Like, it's very odd. It's odd and it's strange and it's deranged. It's deranged in the membrane. But like, yo, for real, talk about I forgive you. I be having to look at my phone because a lot of people be getting blocked or the number get deleted. So I be having to be like, all right, what area code is this? I'd be like, okay, this is Florida. Okay, I don't know who this is. I'd be staring at shit like this. Well, anyway, enough about me. If it's a disagreement, guys, like I said, don't hold on to the old emotions, okay? Make sure that, I would never even say restart with somebody because that shit don't exist either. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that, like, you guys have came to a very opinionated channel where I will express my opinion, and if you need facts, look it up yourself. But back to the disagreement, right? It is happening in your life. You can talk it out like a human being, or you can just move past it. A lot of times, like I said, the act of dwelling is what will hold you in a fucking space that makes no goddamn sense. Because only you're feeling these emotions. Okay, going forward. The 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands got to deal with too many responsibilities. I don't know what the hell that feels like, because I feel as though as a man, you take on responsibilities. As a woman, I don't fucking know. Y'all can pick and choose your responsibilities. You know, you can pick and choose. Y'all be like, I'm gonna cook tonight. Psych, my kid about to McDonald's. I'd be like, oh my God. Like, let's be serious, right? If if one feels as though, right, you're addicted to the disagreements, right? You're addicted to the disagreements, and you feel as though it's too many responsibilities. I'm just amazed that all the 3 cards came out at the same fucking time. It's insane. It truly is. But like I said, keep your emotions to yourself, because only you can feel them. Or write poetry. That's what I do. Because the only way for someone to read all that shit is to pay $5. Or I think $5.55 on the site, Crystal Clarini. Because, yo, emotion is a heavy load. Because this is how I feel about an emotional read too. It's you trying to dive into something that somebody else is feeling. I'm gonna say it one more time, because this is what the fuck we have going on in the world. It's you diving in, right, to somebody's goddamn emotions. Remember what I said, right? The key word here, right, is their emotions. That means that you don't actually feel what the fuck is happening here. You like how I did that shit? Like I was building brick by brick, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, like you have to dive into someone else's world. I don't think y'all know how odd and wild and crazy that sounds. That I'm about to jump into someone else's world in the emotional space. Yo, I'm telling y'all, you have to get your life underway. You can't remain stupid in life. To remain stupid, it's a personal choice. It's something that you have chosen to do. To remain irrelevant, to not chase your goals, to not figure out exactly what you want to get done in life. Like, you went from a read to me just talking shit again. It's just a natural thing in my soul. Alright, well, I can let you guys know what my suggestions would be. Go cold turkey on whatever addiction you have in your life. A lot of y'all gotta learn how to use the block button. Since we're all Aries here, I'm gonna make that assumption that you use the block button on your phone. The next step is, what's the next step again? From addiction to disagreements, right? But disagreements, you have to realize, right? The best time to overcome them is with the person that you have the disagreement with. A lot of y'all be trying to take the disagreement into social media. Bitch, 1, nobody fucking cares. 2, you have chosen, it'd be like everybody like the clout chase. And that to me is the wildest part. Because you know what you're doing when you bring stuff into social media, but some of y'all do it anyways, and then y'all, like, when let's say something happens, y'all would just be like, I know it's gonna happen like that. For real? Really? Alright. And the last one is too many responsibilities. Why don't you take a step back, right, and figure out what is something that needs to get done? I'm not saying quit your book club. Book club is very important to you. Book club is important because when you read, you digest and you get smarter. So book club, don't cut book club out. You cut all the other fuck shit that you choose to say is your responsibility. You can pretty much cut all that shit out. And then from there, you keep book club, you keep how you're making your money, you keep your investments, and keep moving forward. That is today's read. Let me get a... That was a lot. I should put a timestamp to tell anybody if they want to get to the meat and potatoes to cut to 7 minutes, but y'all finna watch 9 minutes of your boy talk. I love y'all. With your water or grow, with your cast for last. Don't forget, tokenized real estate, Bitcoin mining is available in the bio. Also, there is Algorand ebook and the Bitcoin Algorand ebook. Y'all hear that yawn? I think it's time for a coffee. I think it's time for that time. And it's always better to have it, I guess, later in the day. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But guys, I love you guys. Stay strong.